What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1977 holiday special, Halloween Is Grinch Night. So this little short is set in Whoville, and I think it's supposed to be set before the events of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's never really clarified, but I'm pretty sure it is. And on Halloween night every year, there's this crazy windy storm that happens, and these creatures called the Grumps and Hack and Cracks start making all these crazy noises, and whenever they start that, the Grinch decides to go and wreak havoc in the town of Whoville, and all the Whos are trying to avoid him and stay inside so they don't get hurt and everything because they're scared of the Grinch. And a small Who boy named Euchariah goes out to go to the bathroom and ends up finding the Grinch, and the Grinch puts him under this little spell with this gas stuff that he has that makes him have these really weird nightmares and stuff. But by the time he wakes up, all the wind and stuff is dying down, and the Grinch ends up leaving before he's able to wreak havoc on the town, and goes back home and declares that when the next time the winds pick up, he'll be ready. This is a fun little holiday special that I used to watch all the time as a kid. I never understood though why it's called Halloween Is Grinch Night, because they never actually mention Halloween at all in the special. They just call it Grinch Night throughout the whole special. And I know some VHS copies only had the title Grinch Night, but it says in the opening title Halloween Is Grinch Night. But I've loved this one ever since I was a little kid, and always have kind of thought that it was a little underrated. And it has a pretty good story. It has a lot of catchy songs in here too, and the songs are pretty good in here. Not super great, but I liked them, and it has a good voice cast too. Most notably, Hans Conrad, who does the voice of the Grinch and is the narrator. He's pretty good. He ain't as good as Boris Karloff was in the original special, but he's still pretty good. And but this one is very weird. Like the animation is really trippy, and I honestly kind of think that the people were probably really high when they were making it. I don't really know for sure, but the animation is just really trippy, and I know that it came out during the era of trippy animation and stuff, but I thought it was. I think it's pretty entertaining. It doesn't have much of a plot and everything, but it's still a fun little story. It was a lot more fun when I was a kid, though. It actually used to scare my little brother a little bit when we were kids, but I don't think it really scares him anymore. But yeah, I used to always think it was funny when it would scare him. But it's one of those things that I loved as a kid. I don't like quite as much, but I wanted to review this one because I'm kind of wanting to revisit the Grinch stuff this year, because I reviewed them a couple years ago, and I wanted to maybe re-review some of those over the next couple months or so during the holiday season. And this one I didn't review before, and I hadn't seen this one in a really long time. I think the last time I saw it was probably in my mid-teens. Last time I saw it, probably about 15 years old. And when I watched it back then, I was like, man, this really doesn't hold up. But rewatching it now, I actually kind of have found the appreciation for it again. Part of it, I think, has to do with nostalgia. But it is a fun little special. It's very weird and everything. I know a lot of people don't even know that this even exists, but I think it was fun and everything. It definitely isn't on the same level as How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but it still is a entertaining one, and I really enjoyed it. So I'd say I'd give Halloween Is Grinch Night a 7 out of 10. It's entertaining, and it's one I don't mind watching every now and then. And if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, you can find it for free on YouTube. It's only 25 minutes long, so it goes by really quickly and stuff. So, but yeah, it's a fun little animated Dr. Seuss special. And if you like the animated Dr. Seuss specials, you'll probably like this one. But just don't expect it to be as good as How the Grinch Stole Christmas, because it's definitely not on that level. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you have ever seen this special, what you think of it, and hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.